One question I get asked all the time by mortgage brokers starting out or considering setting up their own businesses is, do I need to register with the FCA, which is the Financial Conduct Authority? The short answer to this is yes, of course you do. But the process is not as complicated as you might think. So let me break it down for you in this video, including the key differences between being directly authorized or working under a network. So the FCA exists to protect consumers and ensure that the financial industry operates fairly. So if you're offering mortgage advice, these are regulated activities and you can't legally operate without FCA authorization. When it comes to FCA registration, you've got two main options you can choose from: going down the directly authorized route or becoming an appointed representative, which is known as an AR within a network. Here's how they differ and why you might choose one over the other. So direct authorization, which is also referred to in the industry as DA, means you apply to the FCA yourself and you take full responsibility for your compliance, regulatory reporting, and adherence to the FCA rules. The pros to this is that you're in full control of your business and you decide how to brand yourself, which lenders and products you want to work with. However, the cons include higher upfront costs and the need to invest time and resources into setting up and maintaining robust, very robust actually, compliance processes. If you're experienced and you're ready to scale your business with complete independence, this might be the route for you. On the other hand though, becoming an AR, which is an appointed representative with a network, is the route I often recommend for new brokers or those who are looking for added support. Instead of applying to the FCA directly, you work under the umbrella of a network that's already authorized by the FCA. They handle compliance and the regulatory obligations on your behalf. The advantages include lower setup costs, as the network takes care of all of the FCA registration and ongoing compliance, also access to training, to tools and established lender relationships, and also the safety net for brokers who are still finding their feet in the downside to this is less independence, of course, as you'll need to follow the network's processes, and the network may take a percentage of your earnings and or charge fees for their services. It really depends on where you are in your career. If you're new to the industry, I'd strongly recommend starting as an AR within a network. It gives you the chance to focus on building your business and developing your skills as a broker without the added stress of managing compliance. On the other hand, if you are an experienced broker and you want the freedom to run things your way, going directly authorized could be the way forward. Now that said, I always tell my clients to think carefully about time, about money, and expertise required to handle the compliance yourself. Now, whether you go directly authorized or you go to the network, there are a few steps to get authorized. So the first thing you need to do is you need to complete your qualifications. So these are things like your CMAP exams, which is your certificate in mortgage advice and practice. Next, you then need to submit your application. If you're going direct, you'll need to provide a detailed business plan, evidence of financial stability, and outline your compliance processes. If you join the network, however, they'll handle much of that on your behalf. Then you'll need to pay your application and annual fees, but these can vary depending on which route you choose to go down. Finally, then you're going to wait for approval, which can take a few months. Once you're approved, your name will appear on the financial services register. As someone who's been in your shoes and has coached countless brokers, I know this process can feel very overwhelming, but please remember, you don't have to go it alone. If you're just starting out, joining a network is often the smartest move. It gives you the structure, the support, the confidence you need to focus on growing your business. If you're already established and considering directly authorized, I'd encourage you to speak to other brokers who have taken that step to ensure you're fully prepared for the responsibilities that come with it. Now, if you do want to know what it's like to be directly authorized as a mortgage broker, I have a deep dive interview that I did with one of my clients who is directly authorized, and he talks about the entire process. So you might want to check that out on screen right now.